heading into a little town called MILLICENT, in between Mount Gambier and Adelaide. And we're on the Princess Highway. What's petrol worth here? Diesel 178.9. Not too bad.
179 in Mount Gambier, and we seen it at $1.75, halfway between here and there. I knew they were going back in time in South Australia, but that's ridiculous.
Check out that car. How cool. Some of these little towns are just really beautiful in autumn with the colour of the trees, the leaves. It's just beautiful. Okay, so you can go Beachport Robe that way, or you can go round to the right and go through the town centre and Kingston. We'll head to Beachport and Robe via the coastway. So guys, before we turned off and go through to Kingston and up towards Adelaide, we've just driven straight ahead and come into the little seaside town of Beachport just to have a bit of a look around. So we're just driving onto the peninsula now. We have water both sides of us, but we can't see it at the moment. Beachport Hotel, looks nice. Bowman Scenic Drive this way. Nice beachy little town. Wow, check out this park. How cool was that? Got a couple of little kiddies that love to play on that ship. It's amazing. Cafe down the end there at the jetty. It's a nice block of land for sale. How's that? Nice views. And there we have it, guys, Beachport. What have we done? So the GoPro's fallen off the car.
A little bit of damage.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So the suction part.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Roz found it. GoPro falls off the car.
I'll have to get another one out of the box.
Bit of excitement for our day.
Oh, yeah, it's back on.
There we go. Now normally every time we pull up somewhere, guys, we do a little bit of a check around the van just to make sure everything's still good and tight. We'll double check all our connections. Everything's on. Cords are in. ROBE Customs House. Lake Butler Marina. What a beautiful little town of ROBE this is. So there you have it, guys. Little seaside town of ROBE. Check it out if you're in around this area. So we've rocked up at Kingston RV Park. It's a part of the Lions Park, so they have amenities here. Now over in the park, it's a ticket machine process, so I'll just show you this. So there's the park over there. There's a handful of vans over there. There's a little book exchange library right there near the bench seat there. So here we are, RV Park Kingston. The beach starts here. Enjoy for up to 6 days. So what you do, it's a flat rate of $20 for 2 days. You don't have to stay 2 days, you can just stay one night, but you still pay that $20. But you can stay up to a maximum of 6 nights. You must display your ticket in the windscreen and it's inspected daily. So you can pay by card, you can pay by cash, all in the machine here. And then just display your ticket. But it's a beautiful little spot, right on the water, grassy spots, and you've got a fish and chip shop over here. I don't know whether it's open, but we'll go and check it out anyway. Right near the jetty. But it's down the end of the Marine Parade in Kingston. Nice and quiet at the moment, probably because it's winter and everyone's up north. But we'll go over here and have a look, see what we can find. So the fish and chip shop behind me, we just found out it closes for winter. So if you're heading down this way to fish and chips, wait till summer and then it might be open. And then the park will be very, very busy. But it's a great little stop for 1 night or 6 nights. Well, you can't come through Kingston without stopping and having a look at the big lobster. Anyway guys, we'll move on and that's Kingston, South Australia. So guys, we've just rocked up to a place called Wallalooka pub. Now you can free camp out the side of the pub. All you need to do is just come and have a beer or a feed. Walk around to the pub, around the back here. Nice outside eating area. Oh, hello! Hello, beautiful. It's a nice outdoor, indoor area. It's inside of the pub. So guys, we've pulled up at WALLABY pub for the night. It's a free camp. You can park right beside the hotel. Just come on in and have a beer or a feed. They have accommodation here also. You can get your fuel here. It's cafe and takeaway, so they do coffees and cakes and sandwiches and dinners and lunches. So you go through that way. Over here is where we've parked for the night. It's like all the locals are coming in for an afternoon beer. Happy hour starts at 4 till 6. You got $5 pints. So walking around the back way around here, that's where we've stopped for the night over there. Got the sat dish up. Come back in this way. So you can grab your takeaway beers here. Through here you've got your public bar. Grab bags of ice for $6. And on this side, this is where you've got your cafe, a few snacks, ice creams, drinks, newspapers, and you can grab a coffee of a morning. This is the menu.
Basic menu, but yeah, no, we it's old-fashioned. You know, there's no pokies, there's no TAB. People come in here and they have a talk on the bench and they can hear each other.
Hey guys, we're at the WALLABY pub in the middle of nowhere. It's about 3 hours southeast of Adelaide. Anyway, I've got the publican here, Craig. Craig, how long have you been here? What brought you out here to the middle of bumfuck Idaho?
Supposed to go on a caravan or bus trip around Australia, and we decided to buy a pub instead. And we've been here probably 11 days now. So
how far did you get before you decided to buy a pub?
we went up Wollonga Hill, and then we come back down from our tour. We decided to buy a pub from that point.
So for people like myself who have no idea where Wollonga Hill is, how far is that?
That's probably up towards near the McLaren Bar.
Oh yeah, the
they're heading towards Victor Harbour. So it's a big hill that goes up for 5 or 6k. That's quite steep. We did our trip and then we realised fuel was going to be a problem, so we decided to buy a pub.
Right. And what is the population of this town, mate?
Good question. Tommy? I would say, just looking at us now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a dog. So that'll be about it. The rest of us, or the rest of the farmers are, 30, 40, 50 k's away, and they come here to, socialise and catch up on all the farming issues.
And that's your main trade, the farmers coming in for a Friday night catch up and a bit of chinwag?
Friday night catch up, and then we've got 1,500 to 1,800 cars a day that come past on this Riddick Highway. So we've got the grey nomads and whatnot calling in and stopping off at the free campsite we've got at the side there.
That's what I was going to touch on. So the reason we're here, Ros was having a look through the books and we found out that you have a free campsite.
That's correct, yeah.
Just got to pop in, have a couple of beers, have a feed, be sociable and put a little bit back into the community.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Just buy a beer and stay as long as you want.
Other than the free campsite, what else do you have? Do you have accommodation out the back as well, don't you?
Yeah, we've got eight rooms, 4 that are doubles, and the other 4 are single rooms. And we've also got like a camping ground grassed area where a lot of people stop, and we're going to have 2 tiny homes put at the back as well.
Okay, now not only are you a pub, you're also the local convenience store.
Yeah, convenience, bottle shop.
Bottle shop.
Yeah.
And you got fuel?
Fuel, we've got diesel and petrol, and we're going to be open 24 hours very soon, so we're going to have one of those...
fuel only.
Fuel only, yeah, fuel only, no, we want our sleep.
Not take away.
One of those pay where you put the card in and it pumps out the fuel.
That's
correct,
right, yeah, so
now, do you also, say for instance, I ran out of gas in my van, can I get a gas refill here, or you don't delve in that area just yet?
No, not yet, no. That's a possibility as well, yeah.
And if I want a coffee, what time of the morning do you open for coffee?
7:30. We're closed on Mondays, but we're hoping to open on Mondays if we can sort of get someone to man the store while we have our 1 day off.
Is it a Gucci coffee or is it just like an instant
Oh no, it's posh.
Posh coffee?
It's good coffee. Yeah. We've gone from I think the previous owners were doing 3 bags a week, and we've gone to over a bag a day. So all the locals are coming down for their coffee and bacon and egg sandwich in the morning for breakfast and whatnot. So yeah.
And what hours is your pump? Obviously Friday, Saturday is probably your peak time, but what are your hours?
Well, according to the liquor licence, we can open pretty early, but we like to sort of get our sleep, so we'll probably open the bar at 11 and it closes till late. Unless it gets a bit rowdy, we'll close it a bit earlier, but generally, they're the times. 2 o'clock at the latest, I guess.
Righto. And just looking at your menu of a Friday night, your specialty is pizzas, wood-fired pizzas?
Wood-fired pizzas are very
made by
popular.
yourself, or is there a chef here?
Me personally.
Right.
There's a lot of love sprinkled on that pizza, all right?
And what is the go-to? What is the best pizza to have here?
I think the Meat Lovers is the one that sells the most. Yeah, the Meat Lovers, and there's a seafood one. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Are we close to the ocean?
We're about, depending on which way you're going, it's about like 64 k's towards Kingston, is it? Yeah. Kingston's the closest part, and then you can head down to sort of Port MacDonald, which I love. Port MacDonald go to.
We pulled into Larry the Lobster on the way here. And I actually had some prawn cutlets. And I said, where are the prawns from? And she goes, Adelaide. Right. I thought they might have been local produce from around the area or something, but no.
Yeah, probably think that. But yeah, probably price.
Anyway, Craig, thanks for your time, mate.
No problem.
Guys, if you are in the area, pop on in for a couple of beers and a bit of a feed and say good day to Craig and Karen. Catches. So we've just left Adelaide. We're making our way up to the Flinders Ranges. We've got 5 or 6 nights in the Flinders Ranges. We don't have any plans. We'll go as far as we want to go today and then we'll stop. If we see something we want to go and have a look at, we'll go and have a look at it. If not, then we'll make our way to a place called Wilpena Pound. We'll stop there, use that as a base camp, and then we'll go out exploring around the ranges. They also, from the Wilpena Pound resort place, they do a lot of tours, so they'll take you up onto hills of a night time to watch the sunset and other things like that. We'll either go on one of those tours or I'll just watch the bus leave and I'll follow it.
But I don't know whether there's going to be any sunsets or sunrises because it's spitting at the moment. It's sunny on one side of the road. On the other side looks like a big rainstorm coming. It's 12 degrees outside according to the car's thermometer. So yeah, anyway, hopefully it might only be like, obviously it belted down rain yesterday in Adelaide and it was rain most of the night and this morning, so this might be just a hangover from that. And who knows, I haven't even looked at the weather. The next couple of days might be awesome. Hope so.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll take you along with us and show you around.
Welcome to Orroroo, little town on the way to the Flinders Ranges. He wasn't even looking, that little kid.
He was waving.
He was just waving, but he wasn't even looking.
Check out Commercial Hotel.
Commercial hotel, they've got a post office, they've got a real estate, they've got an IGA. Morning guys, we're in the Flinders Ranges for 3 days, and this morning we've come for a drive up to Bunyaroo Gorge. We're just about to turn off. It's 18 kilometres in, and then we'll go round to Brakina Gorge and follow the trail around back to the main road. So come along with us. So it is a dirt road. Don't come out here when it's raining because it is subject to flooding. Some rubbish bins at the entrance here, so drop off any rubbish you have. Local wildlife. So guys, we're on the track out to Razorback Gorge, and we've stopped at Yanyana Hut car park. Just having a squiz, see what's here. Just spoke to one of the tour guides from Rorsley Station, and they've just dropped a couple of walkers off who are walking from here on the Hyson Trail all the way through to Wilpena Pound.
The actual Hyson Trail, though, goes all the way through to Kangaroo Island Ferry. I think he said 1,200 kilometres. Don't know why you'd want to be walking that far, but some people obviously do.
But yeah, they're off, and they'll be at Wilpena Pound later on. Yanyana Horse Yards.
So what he was saying was they never used to have fences, so with all the sheep and all the stuff here, the stockmen used to keep their horses in here while they'd sleep the night, just while they were looking after all the livestock.
Oh, you can see that trail in the distance, see, going up the hill. Yanyana Hut. Fire pit. Anything interesting? The Hyson Trail, Yanyana Hut. This hut is provided for overnight walkers' use. Respect the needs and rights of others at all campsites. Share and enjoy. So if you're an overnight walker, you can use this hut. Couple of chairs, there's a tarp on the floor, there's a broom. Fires for display purposes only. Some emergency phone numbers. UHF channel. There you have it. Yanyana Hut. We'll close her up. Razorback Lookout. Well guys, here we are at Razorback Lookout. Let's see what we're looking at.
In the rolling hills of the Bunyaroo Valley, you can see the layers shown here in yellow. Here in yellow, that were deposited during the Cryogenarian period, while those shown in white were deposited in the later Ediacaran period. These rocks of the Razorback, along with most of the Flinders Ranges landscape, were deposited on the floor of the ancient Adelaide Ocean between 650 and 550 million years ago, before the Flinders Ranges were formed. Okay, apparently this is a spot to see the yellow-footed rock wallabies. Oh, okay, so you've got to stand along here and just look for them. Yellow-footed rock wallaby.
So we've pulled up at SCREE Slope just to come and have a look at the yellow-footed rock wallabies. We haven't been able to see any yet. There was a bus here before us, they've probably scared them all away. But they said they've seen a lot of them over on the rocks on the other side of the road. There is an information board up here. Yellowfoot's tail. Have you ever had the feeling you're being watched? No? Well, you should have. We spend a lot of time relaxing up in the rocks on the other side of the road, watching visitors like you read this sign. You mightn't see us straight away, but if you aren't in a hurry, you're bound to spot a tail. So somewhere up there, there are a lot of yellow-footed rock wallabies hiding. Gorgeous views. But anyway, we'll keep moving along this road as we're heading out into the main highway and then up to Parachulna and we're doing the loop. So come along with us and we'll show you some awesome scenery and hopefully we'll see some more wildlife along the way. So for lunch today, guys, we're having a couple of pies. We bought them from National Pies. They come from Tasmania actually, chunky beef, bacon and cheese. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop them into our travel buddy. It's now 10:30, so we'll pop them in now and they'll be ready by lunch. Yeah, they're straight out of the freezer. So we close the door. I've only got them on, say, 140-ish. That's what I leave them on. And I turn the other knob on to run. Now come 12 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock, they should be ready to go, a nice hot pie. We love supporting small businesses, but sometimes you just need to cook your own food. Save a little bit of money here and there. Anyway, that's SCREE Slope and the yellow-footed rock wallaby area. So driving along the track, we've come up to this sign. It says Teamster's Grave. And on the other side of the road, there's a fenced off little grave. What I'll do is I'll Google what it's all about, and I'll put it down below and let you know. So we're now on the Outback Highway. We've just come out of Flinders Ranges on the Prachina Gorge Road, and we've turned onto the Outback Highway and we're heading up towards Parachilna Gorge, through to Blinman, back to Wapena Pound.
As you can see, it's fairly flat out here, but over to the right, which is where the Flinders are, it's very hilly. But over to our left, it's just open flat as far as you can see. There ain't much out here. We're only about 10 kilometres out of Parachilna, which has the famous Outback pub, the Prairie Hotel. We'll actually stop for a bit of a look. Apparently they do a feral platter. Bit of kangaroo, goat, emu and some other sort of stuff. We'll have a bit of a look. We're coming back this way in a couple of days, but we're just doing a bit of a recce and a bit of a loop, having a look at the area.
Welcome to Parachilna, a taste of the Outback. Apparently it's a population of 6 people here. I read in the Outback magazine, the Flinders magazine. So guys, we've arrived at Parachilna. How cool is that? And if you do pop in here, guys, put your phone or camera within the hole of this little metal thing here, and you look at the train and it looks like a full train. Great photo. I'll flash mine up for you. I can tell you're in the Outback now. The flies are starting to hang around. The old Garn. Information board's a bit wrecked. Parachilna. It's the old Garn Railway. The old Garn route from Alice Springs all the way down through Fink, Oodnadatta, William Creek, down to Parachilna, all the way down to Port Augusta. A lot of little art sculptures around. Prairie dog. Beautiful paintings. Oh, so guys, they also brew their own beer here. Elvis Session Ale and a Barger Lager. So guys, that was Parachilna, the Prairie Hotel. We're just leaving there now. We've grabbed our pies out of the travel buddy. What are they like?
Pretty good.
So these pies were just some national pies we bought when we're down in Tassie, and they're in the freezer. Threw them in. They're probably in there for an hour and a half on just on 130, 140. Fantastic. Anyway, we're heading through to Blinman now, and we'll take you along with us.
Hey guys, it's that time again. Joke time with Dave. Hey Roz,
Yes, Dave?
an old mate of mine quit his job to take up a career in miming. I haven't heard from him since. Catches.